All right. Again, ladies and gentlemen, all right, we'll have to cover. Can you hear me well?
Yes, Ms. Hend.
All right. So, okay, again, hold on, please. I will share it once more, and I hope it works quite better this time. Okay. Inshallah, hopefully it's going to be much better. Inshallah. Let's pray. Okay, once more.
Will be able to make suggestions and also give their input as to which menus taste better, have more options. The food.
Now read the questions 15 to 20.
Now listen to the tape and answer questions 15 to 20.
Not only will students have more options, the food will also be better. Each section of the facility will have a head chef. These are real chefs that have been trained in culinary school and have been hired specifically by the school to work in the dining facilities. All of the chefs have a speciality. The school is hoping that these chefs will prepare better tasting and more nutritious food. Every student will be able to make suggestions and also give their input as to which menus taste better. Last year, many students complained that the dining facilities didn't have very convenient hours. This year, we hope to change that. We will open for breakfast at 6 a.m. to accommodate all the early risers. In the evenings, we will open until midnight for all the students that like to go for a late night snack. The afternoons will still remain closed, but we will have a student store open that will provide all students with drinks and fruit. The student store will be open every day from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Every student that has paid full tuition and dormitory fees has already paid for their dining facility fees. Students can eat at any time and in any amount for free. If you are a student that does not live in a dormitory, you can still purchase a dining facility card. This card will entitle you to the full services of the dining facility. This card is available only for students and is not open to the general public. If you are not a student and wish to dine here, you must purchase meals at the door. There are a few rules to follow. Even though we do not limit the amount of food that can be taken, we do not want students to waste food. Please do not take more than you can eat. Also, every student must clean his or her own trays and plates. We will provide plates and trays for student use, but please do not abuse these items. Please do not leave your plates on the tables. Your parents are not here to clean up after you anymore, so I hope all students will be responsible. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the upcoming year.
This is the end of section 2. You now have half a minute to check your answers.
All right, I hope that you were following quite well. Okay, so how did you find these two sections? Were they easy or difficult? Or in other words, which one was more challenging? Was it 1 or 2?
I think 2.
All right, you find it difficult. 2 was more difficult than 1.
More difficult, but not difficult, not too much.
All right.
The first one, because I didn't focus at first.
So you didn't focus in the beginning. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
When the numbers, they said the numbers very quickly, so I didn't.
Okay.
I missed.
The numbers 3 and 4, right?
Yeah.
Right. So this was your only problem?
Yeah.
All right. Also, yes?
One question in the second part.
All right. Okay. So we're supposed to finish at 11:30. So allow me to There's a noise in your background. Right.
Yes.
Allow me to play once more. Okay. So that you can be sure of what you have already written, and we'll discuss the answers now together. All right. While sharing it once more. Okay.
Test 4. Section 1. You will see there is an example with
and I'll get the form.
questions as you listen, because you will never
Sign at the bottom.
Okay.
Your full name, please.
Angela Mary Price.
Price.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. And your address?
Apartment 3, 86 Bridge Street.
All right. So the answer is 86 what? Bridge Street. And we're supposed, you guys were waiting for her to spell the word. Unfortunately, she didn't spell the word because we all know how to write the word bridge, right? All right, yes.
Yeah.
So bridge, capital B, and it must be capitalized. BRIDGE, right? Bridge Street.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Nicole.
Bridge Street. That's just near here, isn't it?
Yes, not very far.
Good. So the postcode must be 2065, right?
Yes, that's right.
What was it?
2065.
2065. Very good. And you have to be very careful with the O, because this is the way Americans pronounce the zero. They don't say zero, they say an O. Okay, good.
Now, your telephone number. I need both home and work if you have them.
My home number is 8763-5142. And work is 8456-1307.
Again?
8456.
8456.
1307. Thank you very much. Again, 8456-1307.
Do you need anything else, like ID or something?
Yes, your driver's license will do, if you have one.
Right. It's easy to remember. I know it by heart. 40440.
When you know something by heart, this means that you know it very well. Yes?
Yes.
When you know something by heart. She says, I know it by heart. This means that I know it very well.
See.
I'm afraid I'll also need to see it.
Okay, here it is.
All right. Sorry, I skipped this part.
If you have one.
Right. It's easy to remember. I know it by heart. 4040AC.
So it is
4040
AC, not 8C. AC.
AC. Okay.
Yes, AC.
I'm afraid I'll also need to see it.
Okay, here it is.
Thanks. And your date of birth, please?
24 March 1981.
Okay, thanks. That's the most important part completed. But if you
All right. So what is the month?
March.
And it must be in?
1981.
No, I mean March must be capitalized. The first letter must be capitalized. Otherwise, or else the answer is incorrect.
If you don't mind, I'd also like to ask you a few questions for a survey we're conducting.
Yes, that's okay.
As the conversation continues, answer questions 6 to 10.
What kind of books do you like to read? Here's a list to look at.
Oh, it varies from time to time. But I always like to relax and learn about other countries I might visit one day.
So what's the first thing?
History.
Huh?
Travel.
Travel. When
Travel.
you learn about other countries that you may visit one day, then number one is travel. And how many options are required?
3.
3.
Three. Good.
I don't like anything too heavy or serious, unless it's about animals or the environment.
So animals and environment is what?
Nature.
Nature. Thank you very much. So F.
I'm not really into sport very much.
Anything else?
Well, I do like entertaining at home. You know, dinner parties.
So what's the third thing?
Cooking.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Entertaining means like having some fun, especially when you invite other people to your house or you are invited to other people's houses.
I suppose you'll have something for me in that line. The pictures in those books always make me hungry, although they never seem to turn out exactly as they look in the books.
All right, so the answers are B, E, and F, right? All right.
Right.
No more than 3 words for each answer. This kind of question is called the gap filling question. Gap filling question. It's an open answer question, conditioned that you don't write more than 3 words. Open answer question. How much does it cost to join the library? Let's focus on this. How much? Then we're expecting a number and a unit after this number.
Fine. I think that's all I need now. Except I need you to sign here on the application form. Oh, and I almost forgot. The membership fee is $20, which is refundable if you no longer stay a member.
There you are.
So, how much does it
$20.
cost? $21?
$20.
All right, so how would I write it? Can I write it like $20 in
Down
this
at
way?
the bottom here.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
20 or 21?
20 or 21?
I think 20.
It's 20.
20.
Who said 21? Yes, it's 20. So I can write $20 in this way. 2, 0, and dollars. This is fine. Or 20 and a dollar sign. It's okay too. Okay?
Borrow books now if you wish, although your membership card won't be ready until next week. So if you want to borrow today, you can pick up your card when you return your first books.
So,
Yes.
when will Angela's card be ready?
Next week.
Next week. Thank you very much. Excellent.
Can I write it all capital letters?
Sorry?
Can I write it all capital letters?
All, yes. If you're writing down all your letters in capital, this is fine. That wouldn't be any problem. All your
But
letters in capital.
What about punctuation? I have to add period or full stop or just write down?
No. You don't have to add any full stops at all because these are not full sentences. We only add full stops after full sentences. So don't worry about this.
Okay.
Take your time.
This is the end of section 1. You now have half a minute to check your answers.
All right, let's move.
Now turn to section 2. Section 2. We're going to hear a lecture about dining services. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 14.
You guys know that in section 1, we usually have a section 1 is usually what?
Fill in the gaps.
No, section 1 is usually a dialogue. A dialogue is a conversation between 2 people. One is asking for the information and the other is giving him the information. So section 1 is usually a dialogue, which is a conversation between 2 people. Section 2 is usually a speech or a talk by someone, one individual person who speaks. Number 3 is usually a conversation between more than 2 people. Section 3 is usually a conversation, and back to the talks, we will have section 4 as a talk. Okay? So we'll have 1 dialogue, 2 talks, and 1 conversation. Understand? This is time for the talk or the speech. Let's see.
Now listen to the tape and answer questions 11 to 14.
Welcome to the Dining Commons. This is the newest facility on campus. and I'm proud to say also one of the best. I know that all university students miss eating home-cooked food. Well, this year, we are hoping to provide students with food and services that will make you feel at home, even without your family. The administration has been listening to the voice of the students. Students gave us frequent suggestions last year as to how we could improve the university. One of the most frequent suggestions was improving the dining options. We have been working hard all summer to come up with ideas that will make student life in the dormitories more pleasant. One of the new options we are offering in the dining facilities is variety in student meals. Last year, there was a set menu for every dinner, so if students didn't like the food, there was no choice. Students had to eat whatever was served. But this new dining facility has 3 completely unique areas, each with a different theme. At every meal, there will be 3 options for students to choose from. For example, there might...
All right, let's answer the first 2 questions, which is one, and as you may see that I have circled or underlined the clue words in the first question. New advantage in the dining facilities. Okay, so in the dining facilities, can we have more students in the dining facilities, more variety or more service? What do you think?
More variety.
More variety.
More variety.
Yes, very good, because there was a problem last year during in the dining a problem with the dining option last year. What was the problem?
Students had whatever was served.
Very good. Students had to eat whatever was served. Thank you.
It's the Italian food at station number 1. For example, there might be Italian food at station number 1, which might consist of pizza and pasta.
So?
Pizza and pasta.
Good. And how do you spell pizza, please?
Pizza.
P-I-Z-Z-A. This is some kind of?
Italian food.
How would you write Italian? All the nationalities must be capitalized. So again, if you're writing Italian in a lowercase letter, the whole answer is incorrect. Italian, all the nationalities and the languages must be written in a capital letter. So Italian, capital I, T-A-L-I-A-N. And for the next question.
At station number 2, there would be American food, consisting of hamburgers and hot dogs.
Consisting of?
Hamburger and hot dogs.
Hamburgers and hot dogs.
Should we write both or just one food?
This is my upcoming question. Can I write these 2 items, hamburgers and hot dogs?
Yes, we can. Why not?
All right. How many words would this give me?
3 words.
3 words.
3 words.
Accepted.
All right. So is it an accepted answer? Yes. To write 3 words? Yes?
I believe.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you very much. Because here they say no more than 3 words. Thank you very much for now.
Can we just write hamburger?
Hamburger is fine, but it doesn't give you the full answer. Because this is the American food. American food, you must write what does it consist of. Yeah? Okay, so yeah, it's some kind of a definition, you know? Yeah?
Excuse me.
One by one, please. One by one.
Okay. Who's first?
Okay, let's start with Hijab. تفضلي Hijab.
Okay, so I just have one question regarding the first one, 11.
Okay. Yes.
He mentioned okay, for more variety, I agree with this, but also he mentioned that there is more presence for students. So I think option A is also applicable with us.
Okay.
More students.
Okay, wait. More students will be present. could this be an advantage in the dining facilities? Do you know what's facilities? Facilities, things that can make matters go easier. So more students would be one of the dining facilities? No. This won't make life easier. Correct. Okay. Now, Izzat, what's your question?
He said hamburgers.
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers. Yes. If I write it hamburger in a single noun.
And I said this before. You have to differentiate between single and plural nouns. If the word is said in plural, in the plural, then write it in the plural form. If not, write it in the singular form. Right? If you wrote it in the singular form, then it's wrong. All right? So we have to differentiate between plural and singular. Kareem, your question.
No, I don't have a question.
Rida.
Miss Hend, please, only one question.
Yes, please.
For hamburger and hot dog.
Yes.
Hot dogs. I can add S at the end of the hot dog or dog only?
No, hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Yes, you have to listen carefully to what he has said. What is being said? Did he say hamburger and hot dog or hamburgers and hot dogs? What did he say?
I couldn't recognize, unfortunately.
All right. If he said hamburgers, then it must be hot dogs, because hot dogs, I believe that it's better if you put it in the plural form. And it was said in the plural form as well. Any more questions?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed my lesson today. Yes? Any more questions?
Just one question. What if I missed one of the two words?
Again, say it again, please.
What if I missed one of the two words? It means that the answer is hamburgers and hot dogs. What if I listened, or what if I caught one word and I missed the other?
Well, your question is a good question, Hussam, but unfortunately we don't have halves in this test. It's
so I lose the whole thing.
Yes, either you take it or leave it, or you lose it, sorry. So it's either the full mark or none at all. So you either write it all and get the mark, or you just write half and get a 0 mark. Okay? Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed my time. And so sorry for extending the time. I think it's more than 3 hours, 3 hours and a half. But again, I believe that you needed this much information today. Inshallah, tomorrow we'll send you some more of a work. And again, I beg you, I really beg you to be more positive and to have some more energy. Try as much as possible to activate your WhatsApp group so that you can share information with each other. You can share videos, vocabulary, word lists. You can share grammar lessons if you would like to, okay? Try to share the benefit with everyone around you. Oh,
yes, thank you so much.
Yes. First, it's for the sake of Allah. Number 2, in order to make it easier for you, you make it easier for other people. All right? Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the night. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.